Hello everybody, and I suppose that I am gonna do a video. I haven't done one in forever. Okay, that's not true. I've actually done lots of videos, but I film them and then when I have to watch myself back, I immediately decide I can't do this. So I'm thinking maybe this one I just won't. Maybe I just won't watch it back. I've done zero prep for this. I was just sitting here with my pile, and I do mean pile, of projects on the couch, and I was like, I want to tell people about these, and you know, maybe people might want to hear about them, maybe not. This I just cast aside here. My niece left this here. She is knitting dishcloths, and she's going to sell them with her sister Grace at the Machias Fiber Festival. I'm so proud of them because they came and helped at the main Fiber Frolic, and they were inspired, you know, by the festival atmosphere to want to do something themselves. So that's what she's been working on. Don't mind the background noise. Cardigan's playing some kind of game. But yeah, so it's hard to believe, but the Machias Fiber Festival is coming right up. September 13th, that's in East Machias, Elm Street School, so it is inside. So no weather catastrophes can affect us. Although it's funny, the power went out randomly last year, but luckily there was a lot of natural light in the gym, so we did okay. It is the dead of summer here, and unfortunately, quite a few years in a row now, we weren't supposed to this year, but we've had quite a drought. So the grass is struggling. Luckily, we've had enough grazing, and Dad's been able to get a lot of the hay in, even with the drought, but it is, we could really use some rain. Seems to be always that way, like in the spring it's so wet, we feel like we're gonna float away, and then in the summer we're get a drought. It doesn't feel like it used to be that way, but who knows. Okay, so I'm just gonna, like I said, I have no agenda for this. I'm probably not even gonna watch it back, because if I do, I won't post it. So, just looking right at me. But I'm just gonna go through the stuff that I finished recently. So this is one of my Bountiful Christmas stockings, and actually this is the last one. So this one is mine. I've been working on these for years and years, but the last one I just took forever for me to finally get finished with it. So, but here it is. It's done. Yeah. I'm trying to remember if there was anything notable about it. It does need to be blocked. It's amazing how much they grow once they're blocked, like with those cables and the cable rib. But ready to pack full of presents. This is sheep's gray, and it's mine. So I love the smell of them, and I love the way they look hung up in Christmas. So my project this summer has been, well, it's been a lot, but I've been working on hats. So I'll tell you the story of this. This actually goes back to the Fiber Frolic too. My mom was selling this coastal yarn, which is like a bulky hand-dyed yarn. And since I didn't get to do shopping at the Fiber Frolic, which, don't feel bad for me, because if I had the chance to go shopping, it means it wasn't a great festival, because I didn't have any customers, so I didn't have much to do, so I just went around shopping. So don't feel bad for me. I didn't have a chance to go shopping, literally at all, but Mom was next to me, so I could shop for my mother, and I was looking at all these wonderful colors, and I was thinking about Christmas for my nieces and nephews. If you don't know, there's 20 cousins altogether. 4 of them are mine. And they're all young too, like the oldest is 15. So maybe 16 now. Lose track of time. So the girls were like, we want hats. And then I asked the boy cousins, we want hats. The reason that's surprising is because last year they got hats. My mother made them hats. So I was like, you want hats again? And they're like, yeah, hats. We can have the hat club. So I'm making hats, and I initially thought, hey buddy, I'm doing a video just so you know. I initially thought that I wouldn't knit them for the Florida cousins because, you know, wool hats, Florida, and I wouldn't knit them for my own kids. And when they, hi baby, I love you. When they heard about that, when they came up for a visit, they were not pleased at all. So, they were like genuinely offended. And they said that they use their hats for like heavily air conditioned areas and also for like at football practices early in the morning. So anyway, I was wrong. So the hat pattern is one that my mom made up. It's just a simple, like, you know, you knit through the back loop, 2x2 rib. It uses just exactly one skein of yarn with just like a couple yards left over. Every hat I'm like, oh no, it's okay. But how many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 done right now. So they work up really fast. If I want to, I could do one in a day. But I'm flagging a little. It's all right. We'll get it done. Evangeline is, she's close to nap time, but we have to leave soon. So that's, if you hear some discontented wailing in the background, that's what that's all about. Yeah, so I almost have the 11th hat done too, so. Okay, so yesterday I started messing around with designing a pattern that would be so cute for back to school. This is just it before I abandon it. And it would be like pencils on a sheet of paper, but as I got doing it, I realized that my sister-in-law, who's down in Florida, she's an assistant principal, and she asked me, I made her a pencil scarf, and she wanted matching ones for her, you know, matching wristers. And she described to me how she wanted them, so I started making these. I really liked the thought, and I was like, this is not really what she asked me for. So I abandoned ship on that, and I started a different version, which is just going to be, you know, like the eraser, that silver thing. There's a specific word for it, but I don't know what it is. And then the yellow, and I think I'll do like a pointed top, like a really sharp decrease on the top, and then make that like the pencil lead and, you know, the sharpened part. And honestly, it'll be easier and it'll be more like what she was looking for. But it already makes me happy to see these two, like, because they look like pencil erasers. This is the old pink, which I just have a couple skeins left of that, so this is a good chance to use up some of it. The new pink I think would work fine for pencil eraser pink. Excuse me. Okay, so that was what I was messing around with yesterday. We had this discussion in our book club about progress versus process knitting, and it seemed like most people, as they had gotten older, went from being a progress knitter to a process knitter, and that's something that I've done too, but I'm constantly fighting the progress knitter in me, you know, to plot this out on Stitch Fiddle and then work on it and unwind the balls of yarn and then get only this far, and then to unwind it, to me it was like, oh, you know, I started to feel like, oh, I wasted my afternoon. But that's the progress knitter in me coming out, thinking it only counts if I've accomplished, if I mass produced something, when it's really about the process of knitting that's important. So yeah, as you can tell, I still get my progress knitting kicks in with like a project like this, for example, but I do see the wisdom in just enjoying the process, what it's for. We're not, you know, currently starving peasants that might freeze come winter. Well, I don't know, maybe we are. Kind of, I guess, depends on the month. It's not macaroni March right now, but it's coming, you know. Okay, so I just have so many projects going now. You're gonna think I'm crazy. So I have a little soul searching to do here, because so my sister-in-law, sorry, I don't know what's going on with my voice. She asked me to make her a perfect pocket shawl, and I was like, no, because I'm like, oh, I don't knit for orders anymore. But I was like, well, I was gonna make her something for Christmas. Why not just try to make her this? So this is the perfect pocket shawl. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's crochet. It had a big, like, viral moment, like, 3 years ago. And it was on a lot of, like, scam sites using her picture. Her name is Sonia something. I'll see if I can link it below. Excuse me. And it was just very popular. So as I'm making this, which I'm using soft spun, it's gonna be a big heavy shawl because I mean it's gonna take like a pound of yarn before it's over. But I've come to the conclusion that my crochet tension is super loose. So it's gonna have a pocket right here, so you can put your pockets in your hands like this, and then it looks weird sitting down, but and then fringes on the edge. So my knitting tension has always been super tight. Like I have to adjust whenever I'm pattern writing to make sure that other people can make the pattern, because mine always comes out way tighter than everyone else. I've started doing test knitters. Thank God for test knitters. That's the best idea ever. I don't know why you guys put up with it for free, but thank you so much. It's been very helpful. But this is the second crochet project in a row that, while I think this will be okay, I gotta check the finished measurements. I was supposed to do 24 middle rows of this design and then 6 and 6 on each side. I stopped at 20 because I was like, this is gonna be like dragging around an Afghan everywhere you go, which I mean, doesn't really sound too bad on those really, really cold winter days, but this was my last crochet project. What was it called? I'm so bad at remembering pattern names. It was like the snow puff beanie. Great pattern. I did the double roll cuff, so the biggest version of it. Even so, way too big. Because I mean, you might think, oh, it doesn't look that bad. I'll try it on for you so you can see how way too big it is. And because it was crocheted like horizontally, I can't just take a few rows off. I would like to retry this again because like I said, I thought the pattern was really great, and crochet hats, knitted hats are quick, but crochet hats are so quick. And it's cute, isn't it cute? Or would be. Okay, so we'll see about that. This is the other thing I've been working on, as you probably know. This is my harvest cardigan. I haven't made a ton of progress on it just because it's getting really big, and this time of year is my beach knitting time, and it's getting really too big to like sack around to the beach with me and hold this great big thing on my lap. I mean, it's snuggly, but so I'm on the sleeves. And I'm doing it 2 at a time. I really have to at this point in my life. It's the only way I get my sleeves identical. No judgment. I talk about 2 at a time a lot. Some people are like, oh, I just don't like it, and that's fine. It's absolutely fine. I don't think it's quicker. In fact, I think it's fiddlier, but it just making things identical. Something I struggle with, so it does help with that. Yeah, so harvest cardigan, I think it's gonna be great. It's in dark maroon. I did notice somewhere, I don't know what happened. Honestly, looks like I snagged it on something, but there's a little, a hole right here that I have this thing tucked through to hold it in place till I get a chance to fix it, but that's kind of depressing to have to mend your sweater before you even cast it off. I do my knitted projects, I take them with me everywhere. Like, they go everywhere with me. So, you know, sometimes that results in them getting a little wear and tear before they're even done. Like this one, excuse me, I had it in a project bag when it would fit in one. And project bags are great. You should probably have one for each project you're doing. But it outgrew it. Now it gets its own basket purse. Okay, I think I'm almost done here. I think my throat is almost done here. I didn't have a tickly throat before this started, but now I do. Oh well. But I want to show you, this will be a sneak peek, okay? We're doing another box. We have a lot of boxes forthcoming. Haven't had a box since February, but there's a lot of boxes in the near future. I've been planning the Christmas box all year long. It's been so much fun. I have all what's going in it decided already. And I even have some of the stuff already done. I have the patterns tested. I'm gonna pack up the kits. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited. And last year I added 25 because it was always like there was people that wanted them that couldn't get them. This year I'm adding another 25. So I've never actually had to sell these boxes before. It's always been like I let the people know who bought them before. Like, hey, they're listed. Quick, hurry. But now I might actually have to like try to sell them, which should be interesting because they're a mystery box. So I don't want to give away the surprise. So I might have to rely on word of mouth for people that have gotten them before. That's always like the most positive feedback of anything is on those mystery boxes. People love them, and I'm so glad because I love putting them together and they're so much fun. And I really do hope that they feel, seems like a lot of people feel this way, like someone said she felt like her mom, like from the grave, had like packed her a present, you know, and wrapped it up special for Christmas morning. So I was like, oh, I just love that. There's also the mini Christmas boxes at the same time. Autumn boxes will do, minis. And then we're gonna do a book club box. So the book is The Secret Garden. We read that last fall, and I just remember how like it's a very soothing book. There are some, like in the beginning, she's very unfair toward the Indians that like help raise her, but not to give away the book, but you know, that's definitely addressing that as part of the character development, unlike some other books. Like I read Captain's Courageous, love the movie. The book is, yeah, you can take it or leave it. It's not that great. The story, like the storyline is nice, but there's a lot of side stuff going on there, and then it takes a weird like dive toward trains toward the end, which I was not expecting. It's different, all right. Okay, so that was a rabbit trail. We're gonna do a Secret Garden box. I'm very excited about it. There's some really special things in it, and it's gonna be a kit with a pattern included, and this is the pattern. It's a triangle shawl that it's very simple pattern with an eyelet edge, and it's very satisfying because you start out here with just a few stitches, and then it grows and grows and grows and grows, and it's very cozy to wear. This is my birthday hand paint color. I did it in. I actually designed the pattern on my birthday. That was what I was doing, and I had it tested and everything. It's just been waiting for the right moment. I was like, this is the right moment. My shawl, I did something very foolish. Maybe you can see. I did not notice this until I blocked it and took the first picture of it. It shows up more on camera than in person. I did not alternate skeins with hand painted yarn. That's naughty. Hand paint's very. So it does have, you can see the stripe. It doesn't really bother me, but I know it might bother some people. But the kit will be, you choose the color. And most of the kit is not a surprise, so I think I can give you some spoilers. I found a new like confectionery, like, you know, small local company out of Montana to try out. And I found a seed company that's working really hard to like save the monarchs, so I got us some milkweed. Very pretty packets. And there's some other things too that go along with the book. I also got us a very, very cute copy of the book itself. We labored over this decision because there's really cheap copies, and then there's really expensive copies, collector's editions, but I think I split the difference for this one, and it's the same Macmillan collectibles as the Pride and Prejudice, which everybody loved. It was so pretty. Like each page was beautiful, and they're like smaller in size, so like miniature, really easy to carry with you. Well, you'll see. It's really nice. I'm very excited. There's only going to be like 30 of them, so if you want one, keep an eye out, because there won't be many, but hopefully enough so that everybody that wants one can get one. But yeah, this again, I only used 2 skeins of Heritage for this. Not even, but my testers who knit it to the same size, they used 3. They've broken in the 3rd, so it will come with 3. And you get to choose the color. It was a super fun knit. It's satisfying to block, satisfying to wear, and yeah, I'm just really excited how everything came together. We like to do, in our book club, we like to do a classic. We do a lot of autobiographies, especially like based around this area. We really like lighthouses, kind of random, but we really like Scotland. That's the sheep connection, I think. You know, those strong wool sheep breeds that we love so much. But we're always looking for recommendations too for books. So there it is. There's my news dump, and maybe I'll actually post this. I don't know. I'll have to not look back at it and do any fun edits or whatever. Just post it. But it's nice to get all the knitting talk off my chest anyway. So wherever you are, hope you're having a happy summer, and that you're getting a lot of crafting time in for yourself. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.